Cheap Not Broke fam, thank you for tuning back into the channel. Please hit that like button, that subscribe button. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Each and every subscription helps. Hit that button. Cheap Not Broke fam, what's going on, everybody? We are running behind schedule, but we are here. Thank you all for tuning back into the channel. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And tonight topic, what are we talking about? When updates stop on your phone. When updates stop, your phone is done. Yes, when updates stop, your phone is done. Oh man, let me get my background music going. I am all discombobulated. There we go. Get back to normal. All right, yes. When updates stop, your phone is done. Yeah, I just realized this. You know what? It was a good topic I wanted to discuss because, you know, I was reading some about article about how everything in life, not everything in life, but most things are made to fail. You can't keep making money if people can keep the same product forever. So a lot of products that you and I buy, that we're always buying, they're only made for so long. And the cell phone is one, because here's the thing. You don't realize this. If you take care of your cell phone, the technology is still great. Okay, cell phone technology can go for a long time, 10, 15 years. It's the software that they're screwing you over with. It's the software. The software is what's killing us. All right, the software is what's killing us. Now, I did some research on this. I did some research. I did some research on this topic because I was curious to know. I've had several cell phones in my time, and you know, my last cell phone was great, perfect shape, nothing wrong with it, no issues, nothing, perfect working condition. Why they have to get a new phone? Because they stopped sending the damn updates. And I'm telling you too, I already mentioned this on the channel, Tesla's going to do the same damn thing. Tesla is not going to let you keep that car 20, 30 years. They're not going to do it. They're going to stop sending the software updates and your car is going to be screwed over. But yes, let's get into it. So I did some research. I said, well, which phone lasts longer? Is it the iPhone or is it the Android? I wanted to know. I needed to know. I said, which one of these damn things lasts the longest? And, well, drop a comment. Man, can I do a little poll on here? Where's the poll at? Where's the poll? Can I put a poll up? I need to put up a damn poll. But I can't put up a poll. But anyway, poll question is, which do you think lasts longer? An Android phone or an iPhone? Which phone lasts longer? Drop your comments. Let me know what you think. I am curious to know. Can I do I have to be on the other channel to do that. All right, I can't do it. But anyway, let's get into it. So yeah, I don't know if you know this or not, but if you really take good care of your phone, the physical phone is perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with it at all. That's not what's hustling you. What's hustling you is the software. Now, let's see. Get into it. How long does Apple send updates to older phones? Apple is actually one of the best. Not really. When it comes to long-term software support compared to other phone makers. Here's how it works. Same thing happened with my laptop. Same thing. iPhones typically receive major iOS updates for 5 to 7 years after release. Security updates may continue a little while longer after major updates stop, especially if there's a big vulnerability. For example, the iPhone 6s released in 2015 got updates all the way up till iOS 15 2021, about 6 years of support. So if you had if you bought your phone in 2015, took good care of it, never dropped it, never hit no water. It don't even know what the hell water is because you don't never have it by no water. You're taking care of your phone. Perfect mint condition. In 2021, 6 years later, they're going to stop making you buy the phone. They're going to stop sending you updates, forcing you to buy a new phone. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't keep a phone 10 years. It's not happening. It's not going to happen. Because they're going to update, they're going to mess up, they're going to stop sending updates. Now, here's what I don't know. If you're just making phone calls and sending text messages, that's it. no internet, no social media, no nothing, it might still work. It might. But as far as all the other stuff that you need to run in the background, the software, all that stuff, it's going to stop working. Happened to me. It damn sure happened to me. They stopped sending the updates. My phone stopped working, and I was pissed off. I'm like, why is my phone? I did everything I could. I factory reset the phone. I took everything off of the phone, took all my pictures off, factory reset the phone. Now that did give me, I did get about 6-7 years out of the phone when I think about it. I didn't get 10. Nope, I did not get 10. Not 10. Hello, son. Hello, mom. Android is the best number one phone. Is it now? Is it? Is it better than the iPhone? Because you've had both phones. Is that debate? We have one person saying Android is the best phone. Number one. Android is the best one. We got one vote. One vote for the Android. Now, I'm going to give y'all my vote at the very end. The iPhone X, released in 2017, is still supported in 2025 with iOS 17. The iPhone 8 and iPhone X stopped getting major updates after iOS 16 2023, which gave them about 6 years. Recently, Apple seems to be pushing closer to 7 years of updates for flagships. 7 years of updates. 7 years of updates. Team iPhone. All right, we got Team iPhone. All right, got Team iPhone. But here, guys, here's the real thing. Here's the real question. The question is this. Here's the real question. You know, we live in a consumeristic society. You're forced to spend money. You are forced to spend money. Because here's everything. I like Android cell phones. Team iPhone, Team cell phone. Here's the thing. You're forced to spend money. Here's why. Here is why. Because even if you want to hold on to your phone, you buy your phone in 2020, okay, bam. 2027, your phone is up. Time is up for you. All right? You have to buy a new phone. You got to spend another $1,000, or you can't. You're out of you're just stuck. You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. Who is going to make? I don't even know if they make cell phones without the updates anymore. Because at one point in time, you used to have a phone, you didn't get no updates, no nothing. The phone just is what it is. You remember the old Nokias with the face plates? You know, people used to buy face plates for their phone. They used to buy a whole face plate for your phone and all that jazz. But they don't do that no more. Let me see that Nokia faceplate phone. Let me look it up real quick. Let me show y'all if y'all don't know. Because some people may not know. Nokia faceplate phone. Nokia faceplate phone. Nokia faceplate phone. Boom, boom, boom. Let me see. Let me show you. Let me show you what it looked like. If you don't know what a Nokia faceplate phone looked like. That's not it. Damn it. Where is it at? There we go. So these are Nokia faceplate phones. This is the old phone. This is like my first cell phone. The first cell phone I ever had. It was like this. And then you can take this faceplate off. You can take this off and replace it with something else. So before ringtones, there is faceplates. And you used to be able to buy different type of faceplates. See, these are all different plates. They used to have cell phone stores. Cell phone stores been around for a long time. They used to have these different faceplates, and you used to buy whatever you want. You know, you got a British flag, clear, camo, a bear, whatever the hell you want. They had all these different faceplates, and this was the Nokia 3360. Yep, you used to make your phone calls right here. No software updates, none of that. Just bam, dial out, boom. Hang up, call, hang up, and then they had the game of Snake and then text. As you can see, there was no keyboard on this phone. You had to I know y'all remember them phones. I know you remember them damn phones. Them phones was hard as hell to work too, man. I did not like them damn phones. But that's when phones did not require update. They didn't require the software like they do now. Teslas and hybrid vehicles will probably stop receiving updates 6-7 years too. It's probably so, and that's going to be crazy. You're paying $50,000 for a vehicle that only lasts 7 years? Hell no. I got to get about 15 out of this. But you know what's going to happen? Because if those cars work forever, think about it. You don't have no mechanical issues. You can just keep driving the car. They're not going to make any money. They can't have that. Everything is built to fail. Everything, everything, everything's built to fail. And here's the thing: they don't even have to make it. They don't even have to wait for it to fail no more. It fails right on time when they want. It fails right on time when they want it to fail. Because now they control the software. The software. Look, you own nothing. You remember one point in time when you used to buy like Windows 95, Windows XP. You just bought it and you just kept that for as long as you wanted until you want to upgrade. Now, hell no. You got to pay a monthly subscription or a yearly subscription. You got to pay every year for this stuff, or you don't get to use it, or you don't get to use it at all. And boom, they keep getting money out you, year after year after year. Because listen, if you got Windows 95, Windows 95 came out, then there was Windows 98, then there was Windows XP. If you wanted to keep Windows 95, you damn well probably could have kept Windows 95 to Windows XP, which means you bought it in 95, 98. I think XP came out in what? 2000? When did Windows XP come out? I look at Windows XP release date. I missed Windows XP, man. That was good. Windows XP came out October 25th, 2001, because I had it all through high school. And they used to have the music player with the different colors. I loved Windows XP. This is probably my favorite operating system. Definitely remember it. Oh man, Windows XP, great, good times. But they don't have it anymore. But anyway, you had Windows XP. What came after Windows XP? What came after that? Windows XP. What was next? Windows XP came Windows Vista 2006. And I remember Windows Vista. So Windows XP, Windows Vista, that's 10 years. So you had Windows 95, Windows 98, Windows XP, Windows Vista. And look, this is when the stuff you were buying it on your own. You didn't have to pay for the subscription. If you wanted to keep Windows Vista, you keep Windows Vista. I kept Windows XP. I didn't upgrade to Windows Vista. I like XP. So I kept XP until I couldn't use it no more. Then they made me spend my money again, bastards. But here nor there. That's what they did. All right, now let's get to it. How long do these Androids last? I can't just be talking shit about Apple and not bring up Android. Android updates are a bit trickier than Apple because support depends on both Google, the Android maker, and the phone manufacturer, Samsung. So you got two people to depend on. Samsung, Pixel, OnePlus, etc. Here's a breakdown. Google Pixel phones. As of 2023, Google promises 7 years of updates starting with the Pixel 8 series. Older Pixels before the Pixel 8 got 3 years of major updates. Three years of major updates of OS updates and 5 years of security updates. That's bullshit. That's crap. Samsung Galaxy phones. Newer Galaxy devices S21 series, later Plus Z, Fold Flip, and some mid-range models get 4 years of Android updates versions and 5 years of security updates. Premium models like Galaxy S24 now get 7 years of updates, maxing Google Pixel. Drop your phone. What kind of phone you got? I'll see how long you're going to get updates. So I can tell you right now when you're going to have to go buy a new phone. Premium model, other brands. OnePlus recently committed to 4 years of OS updates and 5 years of security patches for flagships. Xiaomi, Xiaomi, I don't know. Yugami, I don't know how you pronounce that. Some flagships get 3 to 4 years of updates, but many cheaper models get 2 years. 2 years. You got to come back to the table in 2 years to buy a new phone. Motorola and budget Androids often get 1 to 2 years of security patch. Here's a summary. High-end Androids, Samsung, Pixel, get 4 to 7 years of support. Mid-range Androids, 3 to 4 years. Budget phones, 1 to 2 years. Compared to iPhones, Android phones used to lag far behind, but now top models are catching up for 6-7 years. Would you like me to? Yes. So there you have it. The Androids. Well, now Android's catching up, but apparently Apple used to give you 7 years of updates off the gate, off the dribble. But Android did not. Now they're catching up. They used to give you 3 or 4. Let's see. How long will the Galaxy S receive updates? How long will the Galaxy S22 series update? I want to know how long my phone's going to get updates. Why not? Tell me. Samsung gave a more major update upgrades, meaning the S22 started with Android 12 and will be supported through Android 16, like arriving UA1. As of mid-2025, the X2 series already received 14 UAI, 15 UAI. The final major update actually will be expected out late 2025, early 2026. Ooh. What do I have? What kind of phone do I have? Let me see. Shoot. Let me see what kind of phone I got. Let me see. I hope I got. I don't know. I think I got a 22. I gotta know. Let me figure it out real quick. What kind of phone do I have? Let's see. I think I got a 22. I want to know. Shit. Let me figure out general management about phone. Yep, 22. I got a 2022. So my phone apparently will continue to 2027. Shoot, I guess I'm on the back half of my phone. Wow. 2022. Galaxy S 2022. You get 7 years of updates. So I got my phone back in 2021, 2022. I got my phone back then, and well, I guess I'm halfway through the life cycle of the phone. Not because the phone is not taken care of. The phone is in peak mint condition. The software updates. You know how, man, they're robbing us. They are robbing us. You know, at some point, man, I don't know what you could do about it. Well, this is how I know you can make your phone last a little longer. Number one, make sure you keep all that crap off your phone. Don't put a million videos and pictures on your phone. Take that stuff off at some point in time. It slows your phone down. It's not good for it. It makes your phone bogged down way, way faster than it needs to. To back all your stuff up. Back all your pictures up. Back everything up. So you got it. So you don't have to worry about if you lose the phone stops working, whatever the case, you got all that stuff. Number 3, just make sure, don't put a bunch of BS apps on your phone. Keep it to a minimum. You don't need everything on there. Every now and then, go do an audit of the apps that you got on your phone. Get that crap off of there so you can keep your phone running nice and smooth. So you don't have to go run out and buy a new phone. You want to keep your phone as long as you can. Let them stop sending you the updates before you go buy a new phone. Don't just go buy no new damn phone. Like, I'm keeping my phone for a minute. Nope. My phone's going to last me for a minute. I am not buying no new phone. I don't want to buy no new phone for no time soon. And all they do is what? Update the camera. It's the same stuff. You don't get nothing new on that phone. You don't. Between the 2024, 2025, and 2023, phone is the same. Camera is not changing that much. You want a real good crispy camera? Go buy a camera. Your phone can only do so much. The cell phone camera, it can only capture so much. You're not getting those crispy, you know how much lenses cost on a damn camera? A lot. Okay? So don't expect a cell phone camera to do what a camera with 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, they get up there, $1,000+ lens camera. Don't expect your cell phone to do that. You're fooling yourself. You are fooling yourself. 227. You'll consider receive OS upgrades until 2025, 26, and security updates for Spectrum 27. After that, the device will still function. You'll no longer get official support, which could leave you vulnerable to security risk. Let me know. That's crazy. What other things? How long? Let's see how long Tesla. How long does Tesla send updates to the cars. How long does Tesla send updates to the cars? Shall we? How long? Over-the-air updates. Tesla vehicles connect to Wi-Fi or sometimes LTE and download updates wirelessly. No dealership vehicles required. It's all remote. That's not good. Types of updates, firmware, internet connection. Tesla just like a smartphone download. Yes. How long? Oops. Let's see. How long does it support the cars? That's what I want to know. We want to know how long does it support the original cars. Oh, thought so. All right. Let's see. Tesla provides new features for many years, but older hardware eventually can't run everything. For example, 2012, 2017 Model SX with the original MCU computer still gets updates, but some features like YouTube, Netflix, or advanced autopilot visualizations do not work unless you pay for the M2 hardware upgrade. 2017 Plus Model Y/3/Y, and newer Model SX with MCU can run the latest features without issues. Security and bug fixes. Even with older cars stop getting flashy new features, Tesla usually keeps sending security patches and critical fixes for much longer. This is similar to how Apple keeps patching older iPhones after the updates end. So they're not giving me a real tip. They're not really telling me nothing. They're not telling me actually how long do you really get updates. I don't know. We'll find out soon. Will Tesla update you for 20 years? Probably not. I'm going to say a good, strong no. Probably not. Probably not. They're not going to update you that long. But if they kept sending you updates, look, even if you don't want to send me the update, that's fine. Give me the option to pay. Let me just at least buy the update so I don't have to go buy a new merchant. You're still making money. They're still making money. Even like on the cell phone. If after 7 years they don't want to send you an update, fine. Let me pay. Let me pay for at this point in time so I can keep the same phone. Because the phone about $1,000. Let me pay. How much is the update? Each update gotta be like $25, $30. I'm not paying no $100 for no update. No, sir. Nope. Hell no. Because now I'm getting up to the same cost of the damn phone. I'm not gonna do that. But if they would, they probably won't do this. They should give you the option to pay for the software updates after a certain time, after you can no longer get them for free. Let me pay for them. Therefore, you're still making money, and I don't have to buy a new phone because getting a new phone is a hassle. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of crap. Isn't it? Is it not? Tell me if I'm wrong. Drop a comment. Let me know. How do you feel about getting a new phone? I don't like getting new phones. I really don't. I like to keep the same phone. I like to keep the same damn phone that I'm working with because it makes it easier to do what I got to do. It makes it easier because, look, when you get an old phone, you got to change everything. You got to figure all that stuff out. It's just a lot. And I'm not the one that wants to do it. I'm not the one to do it all. I don't like doing all that stuff. So, that's just me. That's just me personally. I don't like getting a new phone. I like to keep the same phone I got as long as I can. Now, when the phone just no longer, like my last phone, the camera was trash. It wasn't looking good. I had to get it up because I do all this content. I had to get a new camera. That was a whole nother situation, but I would have preferred not to. I would have preferred not to have to do that, but I got stuck. They got me. Hopefully they don't get you, y'all. Hopefully they don't get you. The updates won't be free. No, the updates won't be free. No, the updates won't be free. They're not. But they're not even giving you the option to pay for them right now. I would have had my last phone. Well, no, I wouldn't. The camera was bad. But I would keep it as long as I can. If I can just pay for the updates, let me do that. I don't want a new phone. Tell me if you agree. Drop a comment. Do you agree with that? If you have a phone, if you bought your phone in 2020 and they stopped sending you updates 2020, 26, but you really like the phone's still doing great, would you not pay for updates? Question is, how much would you pay for an update? Now, me personally, Update got to last at least a year, though. I can't be. Now, if the updates are like every 6 months, I'll pay $25. I'll pay $25. Now, if the update lasts a year, I will pay up to $50 to keep the same phone. I would do that. I would pay for the updates. I sure would. To not have to get a new phone, go through all that hassle, and learning a new phone, all that garbage. I don't want to do that. I'd rather keep the same phone. Shauna 5738. I try to hold on to my phone long as possible. Not much changes on new phones. Companies actually take away more than they give. No charger, no headphones, etc. And yes, they don't give you a charger. They don't give you headphones no more. And you remember, you used to be able to buy movable storage. You used to have the little mini scan disc, and buy storage and put it in your phone. Not now. Now you have to buy the phone with storage already in there. You can't buy no extra storage. You can't expand the storage. The expandable storage. That's what I'm looking for. The expandable storage. You used to be able to. My last phone, I was able to buy a micro SD card and expand my storage by 100 gigs. Not now. Nope. It's like $100, $150 difference between the gigs. You know what type of person you are. You know if you need all the gigs. Me, I got to get the gigs because I do a lot of stuff on my phone. I got to buy the biggest gigs. That means I'm paying more for my phone. Hustling me. They're hustling me. They're hustling me and you. They've got smart. They figured out how to make you buy more storage. They figured out that they're no longer putting a phone jack on the phone. You got to go buy some type of earbuds, some type of headphones, preferably from them. They want to keep that money coming back in. I don't know what kind of phone you got, but my newest phone did not have a headphone jack. They did not. So I got to go for this wireless BS, and I got to pay more money. You can't even plug your own headset in the phone no more. You got to pay. You got to have some Wi-Fi device. Or you got to go buy the converter and you got to pay. You used to be able to have a pair of headphones, plug them in, you're good to go. Not no more. The good old days. The good old days when they didn't charge you for everything. Now they charge you for anything, everything. I can't stand it. All right, everybody. Let's go to break real quick. We're going to come back, and we're going to get into interesting news. Okay. We're back. Okay. So, if you're just joining, we're talking about cell phones and how they're screwing everybody over because once they stop sending cell phone updates to the phone, software updates, the phone no longer works. And we're just talking about how the phone company basically can say between every 8 to 9, every 10 years, a person's coming back for a new phone. And they keep getting money at you, Man, what a hustle. But it seems that in the original company to send you the most updates, the longest was Apple. Now Android has seemed to caught up to that. But either way, it's a scam. It's a scheme. I don't like it. It's all bullshit. Excuse my French. But if you can, hold on to your phone as long as you can. Like I said, keep all the garbage off of there. Take all the pictures and the videos off. Limit the amount of apps you have. Get that phone, keep that phone working as long as you can. You don't have to go buy another phone if you don't have to. They're like $1,000. They suck. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. And then if you're like, well, I'm gonna buy an older version. That makes sense, hardware wise, but software wise. Now you're closer to the deadline, and they're going to get you caught up, and you got to go back and buy it anyway. So, Be careful of that. Be careful of that. All right, let's get into interesting news. Interesting news time. Interesting news time. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got going. Um. All right. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. What we got here? Trump. Yeah, everything about damn Trump. Boy, Trump in the news every damn day. Every day. He in the news. You can't escape it. Even if you don't want to hear about it, you're going to hear about it. Because he's in the news every day. All right. Trump slashes tariffs on Japanese cars after striking trade deal with Tokyo. President Trump slashed tariffs on Japanese cars Thursday, sweeping trade deal that opens Tokyo's markets to U.S. rice and farm goods while pledging hundreds of billions of dollars in new Japanese investment on American soil. The executive order cuts levies on Japanese auto imports from 27.5 just to 15, easing pressure on motor giants Toyota, Honda, Nissan, and formalizing a agreement first unveiled in July. The White House said that the deal also compels Tokyo to pour $550 billion into U.S. projects while pledging to buy at least $8 billion worth of American goods every year. Damn, this massive agreement, a great deal for everybody, Trump boasted when the pact was first announced. I always say it has to be great for everybody. It's a great deal. The order caps. I always say it has to be a great deal for everybody. It's a great deal. You know how he does. The order caps the month's tense negotiations that began after Trump slapped sweeping tariffs on countries worldwide in April, rattling allies and adversaries alike. Blah, 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 blah. All right. CBS taps former CEO of conservative think tank to monitor bias in 250K gig working only 1 day a month. What? CBS News on Monday tapped a former head of conservative think tank as ombudsman to help monitor the bias that beleagued the network. Kenneth Wiesen, 63, who was the CEO and president of Washington, D.C.-based Hudson Institute from 2011 to 2020, will report to Jeff Snell, the president of CBS parent company Skydance. The company said Weinstein will serve as an independent internal advocate for the journalistic integrity and transparency during concerns raised by employees, viewers, addressing questions on news coverage, upholding an organization's long-standing commitment to accuracy and accountability, the network said in a statement. The company added that Weinstein will investigate any concerns raised by CBS News employees or outsiders that have complaints, and if he determines it requires action, he will bring those grievances to Shell and CBS boss George Cheeks. Trio will work with CBS News president and other executive editor Tom Sibosky and remained whatever. Man, listen, he's just a paid snitch or something like that. But he's making, I want to hear about the money. How much is he making? He said he's making $250,000 a day. Wait a minute. The network, where's the $250,000 a day at? Where's that? Say he was making $250 a day. All right, I don't care about that. Next story. Trump demands Trump demands foreign firms in U.S. hire and train Americans as ICE raid on Hyundai Korean companies. President Trump demanded that all foreign companies in the U.S. hire and train American workers after nearly 500 employees swept up a massive immigration raid at Hyundai, LG battery plant in Georgia. The Immigration and Customs Enforcement operation on September 4th described by Homeland Security as the largest site enforcement action in its history, ended more than 300 South Korean detained, including engineers, instructors, as well as 200 Latino workers. Images shackled workers being led into buses broadcast widely in Seoul ignited political uproar and the investor unease in South Korea. Following immigration enforcement operation Hyundai battery plant in Georgia, I hereby calling all foreign companies investing in the United States to please respect our nation's immigration laws, Trump wrote on Sunday. Man, look, let me tell you something. Americans cost a lot of money. I don't see how this is going to work out. Americans cost a shit ton of money, and I don't know who's going to pay them. Let me tell you something. Americans require health care. They require Social Security. They require investment in their 401k. Look, that's a reason why everybody hired them folks, because they're cheap. And you'll see. Because just because you hire Americans don't mean you're going to save money. And companies like to save money. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, we're going to hire Americans. Okay, yeah, right. And then when Americans, got to pay all that health insurance, got to pay all that Social Security, got to pay all these different things for Americans, cost goes up. And then you're not necessarily making a higher profit with these people. They're going to have to cut people. We're going to let them go. Oh, yeah, we'll hire them. Then they're going to let them go. And you know how it go. They let everybody go. And there you go. They cut everybody. Jobs get cut. And bam, they're back at square one. Working fewer people working for the same amount of, double the work, less, same pay. That's basically what I'm saying. Double the work, same pay. They're going to cut everybody. Oh, man, we're going to have a mass layoff. That's one thing companies don't give a damn about. We're going to lay your ass off. We don't care if you're American, Chinese. We don't give a damn who you are. We gonna lay you off. We don't care. We don't discriminate with layoffs. Everybody got to go. And then what? Then what? You tell me. And then they got the tariffs. So if they got tariffs, they're paying out more in taxes. Then you're hiring people at a higher rate. You may not be able to keep everybody. Or you just don't want to keep everybody. It doesn't matter if they can or can't. If they don't want to, they're just not going to do it. They're not going to do it. And then you're screwed. So drop a comment. Tell me, what do you think about this? What do you think about all these things going on in America? I don't know. These people, hey, America loves cheap labor. Let's not forget, we're not going to be hiring Americans for double the price. They're not going to do that. They're going to pay the Americans same pennies that they're paying everybody else. So let's not get all hopes up. Well, they're going to hire Americans. They're going to pay us a good wage. I can go get a car and a house. No, the hell you can't. No, you can't. There are people who are working still homeless, live in a car. It is a thing because rent is high in some of these places. So don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by this. If you're watching, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment on what you think about today's topic. What do you think about today's topic? Your cell phone, they're going to make you buy a new one sooner than you think. And all they got to do is stop sending updates. Robbery. Why can't we take this to Congress and get this lobby? No, you got to send updates for a mandatory 10 years. 10 years. Okay? Keep sending me updates. Or allow a person to pay for them. But then they're only making a couple bucks off of you versus you going to buy a whole new damn phone. Right? And then, of course, the service provider, they're making money hand over fist. They don't give a damn what kind of phone you got. You just pay the bill. Just pay the bill. We don't care what kind of phone you got. You can have a phone. You can have, pay the bill. We don't give a damn. Pay the bill. So they don't care about all that. But, curious to hear your thoughts and comments on these things. And, yeah, that's what we got. Let's see what we got going on tonight. This weekend. Do I have any shows coming up? I got a show on Friday night, but it's a benefit show. I don't think it's open to the public. I got Flowerbed Funnies on the 19th, September 19th. Flowerbed Funnies, we're back at it. Back at it in Long Beach. Got a whole new lineup, whole new people, bunch of funny people ready to come, cut up, tell some jokes, and do their thing. So make sure you come on down to Flowerbed Funnies. Holla at your boy. It's going to be a good, fun show. And, I got some other shows coming up this month. I got to post them on here. But most importantly, please go over to Malcolm Hall. Oh, yes, we're at 8.6 million views on Malcolm Hall Comedy Shorts. Let's go there real quick. Let's go take a look at it real quick. Malcolm Hall Comedy Shorts. Let's take a look at it real quick. Switch account. I gotta show y'all. Nope. Wait a minute. Content. Shorts. Gotta show you guys, so I need you to go over there and hit the subscribe for your boy. Where is it at? Oh. It's already happened. Then they offer a refurbished one. They always have sales to push the new phones. Don't they? Football season. All football season. AT&T, Verizon. Buy a new phone. They stay in your face. Buy a new damn phone. Yes. It's all day, all day. Mama Zeke, thank you for tuning back in. Appreciate you. But yeah, they're always in your face trying to advertise buy a new phone. Birthday, get a new phone. Oh, it's my birthday. I don't want a new damn phone. Here we go. All right. Here we see. Can we see? Zoom out. Oh man, you gotta zoom out. Zoom out. Zoom out. There we go. There we go. There we go. So here we go, guys. Right here. This is 8,210,000 views. All right, 8 million views right here. Right here on Cheap Not Broke. Great. Let's see. Go to videos. Oh, it's gonna take me right back to where I gotta go. But yep, this video did 8 million views. So man, make sure you go over Malcolm Hall Shorts. Check out the channel. This is where I just post my comedy stuff, my funny videos, all that. Go over there, check me out. Here it is, Malcolm Hall Shorts, and where is it at? 8.2 million. 8.2 million views right there, guys. So make sure you go check me out on this channel, Malcolm Hall Shorts. Mr. Malcolm Hall. Just go over and check out my comedy shorts, all my funny stuff, all my commentary, all that. It's all over here. Check me out. I would appreciate it. And most importantly, subscribe to Cheap Not Broke. We really need you to subscribe there. But yep, 8.2 million views, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, got to give myself a round of applause for that. Oh yeah, hit the DJ horn. Got to hit the horn for that one, yes sir. So yeah, that was great. My most views I ever had. Most views I've ever had. So yeah, hit the DJ horn one more time. Yeah, so most views 8.2. Hopefully they'll get to 10 million views. I'm trying to get monetized over there. And eventually I will be opening, I start a new Cheap Not Broke page. So sometime in October, this page, I'll have a whole nother Cheap Not Broke page. We're just going to start from scratch on another page. So we're going to try to grow the page a little faster, a little better, a little cleaner. So we're going to do that whole thing. So I will let you know. I will drop you, direct everybody over there because I got this. I've had this page since 2009. It's really hard to grow. So it just makes sense to start a fresh new Cheap Not Broke page with all Cheap Not Broke, everything. No stand-up comedy. No, none of that. None of that. Just all Cheap Not Broke. So I'm working on that. I will give you all the information. When that happens, it'll be the same thing. It'll be bigger and better. But yet we're starting from a new channel from scratch. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Cheap Not Broke tonight. I appreciate you all. Come back Wednesday for the Wednesday rant. Wednesday rant. My apologies for being late. I had to go to the dentist to get my teeth clean. Don't they look white? Look out. Oh. They look all white and stuff. So I had to get my teeth clean. My apologies for being late. But we are here. We had an amazing show. And once again, your cell phone company is screwing us over. And yeah, it's not even the physical stuff. They're just not sending the updates to software. Garbage, right? Terrible stuff. But that's what they're doing to us. I don't appreciate it. But hey, what can we do about it? I don't know. You can just keep your phone clean. Like I said, keep all the garbage out your phone and just use it as long as you can. Use that till it stops working. Keep it in peak physical condition and just use it till it stops working. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for tuning in to Cheap Not Broke. I am your host, Malcolm Home. We will be back on Wednesday for the Wednesday rant. I appreciate you all. Take care.